Hi there. Welcome to another Kids First Education Math in a Minute video. This video is going to focus on 4OA3, solving two-step word problems. 4OA3 is a fourth grade standard that requires students to solve multi-step word problems that include whole numbers and have whole number answers, and any of the four operations can be used in these problems. Also, a part of this standard includes remainders that must be interpreted. So we will look at some problems that have remainders, some that don't have remainders, so that we can understand how to interpret when a remainder does exist. Before we start solving word problems, we need to have a strategy. It's important to understand keywords and to know numbers, but it's more than just looking and circling keywords and underlining numbers or anything. We need to have a strategy for solving word problems. The Kids First team supports the KIDS, K-I-D-S, strategy for solving word problems. This strategy, the K, stands for keep reading all of the information. Like we said, don't just look for numbers and certain words, but read all of the information. I stands for identify and record what is important. D, we're going to decide what operations we're going to use. And then S, we're going to solve the problems. So let's look at a few problems to see what we would need to do for this standard. A sample problem would include something that looks like this, and we've got to always remember our KIDS strategy. So Hometown Elementary has 12 classes participating in field day. Each class has 24 students, and the students are placed on teams of 6 to compete in each activity. What is the minimum number of teams needed for every student to participate? So we read all of our information, and now let's go back and look at it one more time to identify and record what is important. The first sentence has some really important information for us. It says Hometown Elementary has 12 classes participating in field day. So we know that we're going to have 12 classes, but then the next sentence tells us each class has 24 students. So we need to understand how many students are going to be participating in field day. One way that we could look at it would be like this. We have 12 groups of 24 students. One way that somebody might solve this is to use repeated addition and add 24 12 times, but that really seems like a long way to get to that answer. Another way that we could use to get that answer would be to multiply 12 groups of 24. And when we multiply that out, we know that 12 times 24 equals 288. So we now know that there are 288 students in the classes. But now we need to look at the next sentence. The students are placed on teams of 6 to compete in each activity. I want us to read this sentence one more time to make sure that we understand this. The students are placed on teams of 6 to compete in each activity. Remember, this does not tell us there are 6 teams, but it tells us that each team will have 6 students. So let's think about that. 288 students that will be divided into teams of 6 students. So there will be 6 students on each team, and 288 students are divided by 6 students on each team tells us that we will have 48 teams. So the minimum number of teams needed for every student to participate is 48 teams. Another example. Let's remember our strategy. Let's read all of the information. A baker makes 164 cupcakes. To complete an order, he needs 36 more cupcakes. He packs the cupcakes in boxes that hold 9 cupcakes. How many boxes will the baker need to pack the whole order? First of all, we identify our important information. The baker makes 164 cupcakes. But it also in the next sentence tells us something that's very important. He hasn't completed the order yet. It tells us to complete the order, he needs 36 more cupcakes. So we know that he has 164 cupcakes, but he still has to make a few more. He has to make 36 more. What operation will we use to complete this order? Will we add, subtract, multiply, or divide? Correct. We're going to add 36 more cupcakes. And when we add 164 plus 36, we know that we have 200 cupcakes altogether. So the baker has made 200 cupcakes, but now he has to pack those in boxes that each hold 9 cupcakes. Notice it's not telling us 9 boxes, but each box holds 9 cupcakes. How many boxes will the baker need to pack the whole order? What do you think we would do to find out how many boxes we'll need? We're taking 200 cupcakes and we're dividing them into groups that hold 9 cupcakes. Correct. We're going to divide 200 divided by 9 cupcakes in each group or in each box. And when we work that out, we get 22 with a remainder of 2. So the question asks us, how many boxes will the baker need to pack the whole order? How many cupcakes are in the whole order? 200. So this tells us that we've got a remainder, that we're going to have 22 boxes that are full, but we're going to have 2 cupcakes left over. What will we do with those 2 cupcakes? We know that we have to pack the whole order, so we're going to have one more box with just a few cupcakes in it. So the baker will need 23 boxes to pack all of the cupcakes. There will be 22 boxes that are full and 1 box with just 2 cupcakes in it. Let's review our strategy for solving the word problems one more time. Remember the K, keep reading all of the information. I, we're going to identify and record what's important. D, we're going to decide what operations we'll use. And S, we're going to solve the problem. This has been Math in a Minute or Two from Kids First Education. If you want to see more Math in a Minute videos, please visit our website at www.kidsfirst.llc.